Good Monday, good Monday, good Monday, guys. Back in the basement once again for another NFL sports recap as well as the NFL roundtable. Guys, we got to talk about it. Got to talk about it. Right now. We don't have a lot of NFL news coming through, and it's just unfortunate. We got a few things, right? So my man TJ Watt is still upset, still feeling some type of way about not signing a deal as of yet, which I don't know what's Pittsburgh up to, or what they thinking about, or what's the reason. Makes no sense to me. Truth be told, let's be honest. He's the best defensive player. I know y'all. Some people might say Myles Garrett is better, and he got the big deal. Okay, cool. But let's be honest. When TJ Watt, he's healthy, he's on the court. I mean, on the field, ain't no stopping him. Ain't no stopping him. You know, uh, I don't know what's the plan is for him. Are they gonna be willing to make a trade? It seems like they dumped off a lot of players already. Uh, they let your boy Pickens go, trading him to the Cowboys. Brought in DK Metcalf. I thought they was gonna have him to help Pickens, but I guess not. Now you got a suitable quarterback. You don't have Russell Wilson or Fields. You know what I'm saying? You got a suitable quarterback in Aaron Rodgers now. As far as his health, how healthy going to stay remaining of the 17 plus games that he's going to be expected to play, I don't know. But to let somebody like a TJ Watt go, that's a bad decision. I hope Mike Thomas like that's not what the organization's going to do, because that would definitely be a big hole in that defense. And the defense is not that bad, not as a collective. They let your boy Fitzpatrick go for Ramsey. But the captain of your defense, and we see how much it affected Pittsburgh when TJ Watt wasn't playing. I don't know what they're gonna do. Now, OTAs are coming up. Mandatory OTAs are coming up next week. Will he be in camp? I don't know. But really, that's all that's really going in the NFL right now. This whole TJ Watt thing, and also your boy Hendricks. What are they gonna do with him down in Cincinnati? You got two AFC North teams who's got their defensive ends on just at standstill. Neither one of them has made a decision. Now we know where the minimum is. Myles Garrett set that. We know where the level is. Are they willing on paying to get to the level? Now with Hendricks, he's a little long with the tooth. Let's be honest. Got a little age on. He's a few years older than Watt. But the guy's been in the past two seasons, he's got 31, 32 sacks. Leading the NFL in sacks as far as defensive end. Cincinnati's dealing with that problem. They on a money crunch right now. Let's be honest. their money's slim to none. They are in a bind because they signed two receivers to damn near over $300 million between the two of them. Now I think it's more closer to like 270 something, 280. Still, it's a lot of money in two players. You still got your defense fans wanting to get his payday? Yeah. He's gonna want his payday. Are they gonna be willing to put him on the market? I doubt it. The same way with TJ Watt. I doubt if Pittsburgh want to put him on the market. But they gotta make a decision. Both squads got to make a decision. So with that said, that's the only thing really going on in the NFL. Like I said, OTAs is next week. So we're gonna get some more football action with that. But I don't know. Guys, I know the NFL season right around the corner. Got to talk about that. Also, what I'm also looking forward to is my man, Mr. Allen. Got a hold to him, reached out to him on Twitter. Going to try to link up this season. Last season, we it was a really issue with conflict. He had some things going on, personal things going on in his life. Uh, Hopefully, that's all worked out, settled with family issues. You know, life is life, guys. You gotta say life is life. You're gonna have medical issues, you're gonna have family issues, you're gonna have just life stuff kicking in and coming through. So, some things are more important than doing, doing these live streams, doing shows, sports, everything. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to family, it's more important. So with that being said, I'm hoping the brother's doing well. Like I said, I was able to reach out to him, talk to him. We're gonna get that at fantasy show this season. Already ran a couple dates as far as the schedule. We're shooting for August the 11th to do a live show. Hopefully, we can do a live show. Now, I'm also running about it. If you can't do a live show, we could do one pre-recorded, and then I could, show it on 11. I'm willing to do that. But some things you got to make sure you're willing to do, especially when you get special guests, man, and they're willing to donate their time to come through and have fun and talk about sports. And like I said, we're gonna talk about fantasy football, guys. For those who are interested in fantasy football, make sure y'all tune in on August 11th, man, so you guys can see that. We're gonna talk about a lot of information. And guys, if you are interested like that, please email me, DM me, send me a direct message, hit me up on IG or Twitter, or leave a message and on the YouTube. I will definitely shoot those questions to him. I'm gonna compile some questions that I'm going to have for myself personally, as well as you guys who are, looking to get some questions answered from Chris. I'm sure he'll be willing to answer them, even if you don't shoot me those questions because you're not able to see it live. Tune in. Definitely tune in. Make sure you tune in, guys. It's going to be a great show. Looking forward to it. Like I said, August the 11th. Looking forward to having that conversation with my man. Like I said, we didn't get to do it last season due for unforeseen circumstances, but we back at it, and we're gonna talk sports. And I love talking about fantasy football. I got my leagues that I'm in. My wife doesn't like it. She says I'm in too many leagues. I said, baby, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. She said, well, you don't be winning. Well, she doesn't know any better. I do win leagues. I don't know what she's talking about. She benefit from it. When that money hit that account, she didn't say, where's this from? Oh, that's the first one. That's from them leagues you said I don't win. Where does extra $300 to $400 come from? I said, them leagues you say I don't win. And guess what? She benefits. All of a sudden, I'm getting more packages on my doorstep, but I don't win anything. I'm just saying. There's a reason on the far side of me. Y'all can't see it, of course, it's getting cut out, but if you could, I have a belt, a fantasy football belt behind me. You don't get those just for showing up. This ain't no participating trophies. These are winners. So one league, we got a belt that we go, it circulates around. Oh, not fact, let me say get back. Two leagues are like that. I got two leagues like that. We got a circulating belt. And in another league we have a trophy that we circulate around. Just get one belt, one trophy. We just circulate around. So whoever the winner, they gets to hold it for the season. And at the end of the season, you got to turn it in. Now, unless I win it again, then I get to keep it. But if I don't win it again, I got to hand it over to the new champ. But that's just how it is. But that's fantasy football. The fun, the camaraderie, the back and forth, the trash talking. It's all part of the game, and we love it. I love it. Guys I play with, they love it. That's why we do it. Now, I think I got probably about one, two. I got three leagues that we still draft in person. No, let me take it back. Now I think we're down to two. I think I'm down to two. Yes, I'm down to two leagues that we actually draft in person. Now no, let me take it back. It is three. It is three. Every year, I bring it up. Every year we have a situation where somebody can't meet up and do this and do that. That's time we got to move it back this, move back that. I bring it to the attention. I say, hey guys, look here. How about we do it online? And these guys ain't got to come 2 or 3 hours. to drive down here just to do a draft for. It's gonna take about 3 hours, and then they got to make that journey back either the same night or the next day. You know what they say? Nah, we like doing it in person. Okay, and just I get voted down. It's just part of it. One league, I don't even bring it up anymore. I don't even bring it up because I know they ain't gonna do it. They love it in person. It is what. Now let me tell you this. It is fun. I like to do the in person because you get to make fun of each other bound the picks, man. So when guys double pick, hey man, he went in the third round. Why you think you gonna get him in the sixth round? So we laugh at each other, give each other a hard time, what I'm saying, joke with each other. But it's all part of it. That's all part of it. So looking forward to all that. My month of August is going to be a busy month. It's going to be a busy month. Got a lot going on. Kids going back to school. Got one child that's going to be a senior in the high school year, the last one in high school. Guess the other ones are in college. Got to get them ready for college. You know how that goes. So August is usually busy for me between getting kids ready for school, getting kids ready for college, getting ready for my fantasy drafts, and preparing for the football season. I'm the commissioner over 2 leagues, so that takes me up to a different level of being busy. But it's all fun. It's all fun. If you see me looking stressed out, now you know why.
Lord Jesus.
Now you know why I'm stressed out. Guys, for some reason, my screen deck act like it don't want to work sometimes. I don't know what's going on. You know something? I'm not gonna worry about that. My guy, Chaz, has been helping me out. He turned me on to some new things that I need to look into, invest into, and that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. So tomorrow is Prime Day. All type of deals are coming through. So we'll see what's happening out there. We'll see. We'll see. But with that being said, let's continue to get to it, man. As y'all seen the thumbnail, I know if y'all seen. If you ain't seen it, shame on you. What you been looking at? Coach Mike Brown was hired by the New York Knicks. Yes, that Mike Brown that used to be with the Los Angeles Lakers. That same Mike Brown that had excuse me, that has 2 stints with the Cleveland Browns. Yes, that Mike Brown that was with the Sacramento Kings. So you talk about a coach that's been well seasoned, who's been around the block, who had a lot of head coaching opportunities, who had a lot of assistant opportunities because he was an assistant uh, with Coach Pop when he was with the San Antonio Spurs. He was assistant under the Steve Kerr. Um, also with the Cleveland Cavaliers for a while. So he got the head coaching job. Got the opportunity to coach them twice, like I said. One time they went to the championship game with LeBron, but unfortunately they came up short. He was a coach at the Lakers, like I said, and with the Kings. Now he has the opportunity to be the head coach at the New York Knicks. Now with the New York Knicks gig, good opportunity. Good opportunity. Make sure y'all do me a favor, hit that like button though. You know damn right, hit that like button. I appreciate it. Great opportunity with the Knicks because he got a lot of good players. As y'all seen on the thumbnail, if y'all didn't see it, we'll show it to you again. No problem. As y'all see, you got Cat Williams, Jalen Brunson, Kel Bridges, Josh Hart, and I can't think of my man's name. I don't know his name. Shit, I can't think of it. But it's irrelevant. Got a great roster. Thibodeau, who was fired, uh, took them to the Eastern Conference Championship game. But of course, they came up short to the Pacers. I really feel like they let Tom Thibodeau go maybe a year too early. I don't think he really deserved to be fired this season. You know, he had a lot of new pieces that he had to work into the rotation. And I know that a lot of the guys were saying, well, we played too many minutes. Really, Josh Hart. I mean, not Josh Hart, but Bridges was saying that. I've never heard, like I said before, I've never heard an NBA player saying, I played too much minutes. Normally, it's just the opposite. Normally, they're saying, I'm not playing enough minutes. I need more time. But some of the guys are complaining about playing too much. Well, I was on Izzy's show the other day, and I was saying a couple of guys was hurt that was in the rotation. And I know Izzy was against that theory that I had, but that's okay. You know, it's nothing wrong with friendly back and forth. We'll have to agree to disagree, and that's cool. But I feel like they probably would have got less playing time if he had some of his benches together. Now, this past free agent, they addressed that situation. So they increased their depth as far as their bench. So now they got more players. Well, that's what Tom Thibodeau needed, man. And maybe he wouldn't have played just a 7-man rotation in the playoff. Maybe he would have been 8 to 9 player rotation. But he wasn't equipped with the right pieces. So now you're equipped with Mike Brown with the pieces. Is he going to be able to be successful like Tom Thibodeau was? Is he going to be able to take the Knicks to the Eastern Conference Championship or maybe even the NBA champion? I don't know. I do like Mike Brown as a coach. I do respect his skill set, his leadership, his energy that he brings. But I can agree they did him wrong as far as Tom Thibodeau. Now look, let's all be honest. Mike Brown wasn't the first, second, or third, or maybe even a fourth option. Let's be honest. He was probably more like the fifth or maybe sixth. They was looking at Billy Donovan, Jason Kidd, Quinn, uh, the Atlanta basketball coach, the Bulls basketball coach, Billy Donovan, Jason Kidd, as far as the Mavericks coach. You know, anybody who's somebody in the league was getting a call. But they all rejected their request to interview. Now, me as a Bulls fan, I'm trying to figure out what the hell was y'all thinking. You have the opportunity to get Billy Donovan off the payroll, away from the Bulls, because I don't think let's be honest, I don't think he's a good NBA coach. He's a great college coach, but he's definitely not a good NBA coach. But for some reason, we want to stick with him, and now the Bulls are stuck with him for another season at least, because they ruined his opportunity to go with the Knicks, a team who he used to play for back in the days. I don't know, man. I wish Mike Brown nothing but the best. It's always nice to see brothers get opportunities. I love that. Well-deserved opportunity. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Push the goddamn button. And hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. I like seeing Mike Brown get that offer because I definitely think he deserves it, right? You know, he pays his due as far as an assistant and as far as a head coach, continue to find a way to build himself back up even after he loses jobs or get fired jobs or let go from jobs. He keeps finding a way to get more and more opportunity. But I think they really doing him a disservice, man, on this opportunity, man. Because again, I don't think Tom Thibodeau should have been fired. I really think he should have got another year. And it's sad that he went out like that because he really deserved that. Now, I think what was the dire reason was because some of the players was turning their backs on him and turning against him because he was playing them too much, according to them. Again, I don't understand this concept. That don't make sense to me. As much as we normally hear players complain about not getting enough playing time, these guys are crying about playing too much. That's more than 2025 NBA. They soft, man. They're not built like that like they used to be. Now, some of them these fans will say, "Oh, they not soft." Bull crap, man. They soft. Office is toilet tissue when they wet. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Look, this is why I think the Knicks have a great opportunity. Tyler Harrisburg, Hillingsburg Burton is out to Achilles. He won't be playing next season, according to the Indianapolis Pacers. Jason Tatum out for the next season. He won't be playing due to Achilles tears itself. So you got opportunities for the two of the best teams in the league, with the Pacers and the Boston Celtics. Both have injury concern. I have no faith in Cleveland because Cleveland can't get past the second round of the playoffs. I haven't done that since LeBron left. And I don't think Donovan Mitchell's good enough to carry them. So I don't really see them as a threat. The New York Knicks has the inside pathway to at least the Eastern Conference Championship game. And truth be told, really should be the NBA title game. Now, whether they win it or not, that's a different story. That's a completely different story. But do they have the gateway to do it? Yes, they do. Will they do it? That's the mystery. Speaking of another team who has an opportunity, Orlando Magic's are putting some things together. They re-signed their Paulio to a 5-year, $239 million deal. Max extension that could reach up to $287 million. Now, guys, good player, productive player. I wasn't really sold on him when he came out of Duke. You know what I'm saying? But over that period of time, he's developed himself into a good player. So shout out to him for getting that payday. Shout out to him to getting that bag, getting that contract, getting that money. Shout out to the brother. I appreciate it. But as far as the Knicks and their opportunities, are they going to take advantage of it? That's got to be the key question. Or are they going to take advantage of it? Two of your best, your top teams in the East are both taking a hit, especially for the season. For the most part, the Knicks are healthy. Nobody's going to an off season with no major injuries or a major setback to anything like that. The only setback was a head coach. And fortunate for them, they got a seasoned veteran, experienced head coach in Mike Brown. Is he going to be able to take advantage of it? That's the key. Is he going to be able to take advantage of it? Now, another thing going on in the NBA was this 17 team trade. 17 trade. First time ever. All right. A historic trade. Kevin Durant was a part of it. Historic 17 deal. With moving piece with a lot of teams. A lot of teams. 7 teams. First time ever done. That's a lot of handshaking and agreements and deals and back deals, agent conversations that had to be had. And please believe me, they didn't. They did all that willing and dealing. Probably some even during the season. Definitely before the trade deadline. You can't get 7 people in agreements within a 3-day time frame right after the season was over and the trade line was. They not. So we know some behind the scenes handshakes was going on during season, maybe right after the season before the free agency opened up. We know this. There's no way you get 7 teams, all these people on one court to make a deal. But with that being said, let's go over the deal. You had 6 veteran players, 13 draft picks, 1 first rounder, and 12 second rounders were part of that trade straight up. Second rounds, a second round pick swap, cash consideration were also included. Final acquisition tallied the trade involving more than 23% of the league's team looking like this. Rockets get Kevin Durant. Kevin Garnett. Jesus. Some of the name of a blast from the past. Not Kevin Garnett, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant and Clinton Capella. He's going to the Rockets. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, Clinton Capella used to play with the Rockets during his first few years in the NBA. So those are some uh those are some of the deals that was made. He also had Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, and rookie Kaman Malachu. I could be saying that name wrong. Rookie Rashard Flemings, Kobe Brea, uh, Daquan Paladin, and a second round pick for the Suns. That completed their deal. The Warriors rookie, Alex Tui, and Jamia Mashake was for the Warriors. The Hawks get David Robbie, second round pick swap and cash. The Minnesota Timberwolves get rookie. I'm about to mess his name up. Roko Zakarski, 2 second round picks and cash. Lakers get rookie Adoa Thero. Nets get 2 second round picks. Orlando and that completes the deal. So that's a lot of moving parts. That's a lot of moving parts. So there you go, J Dub. I see you two got your name right. Yeah, those are the moving parts, man, that was moving and shaking and happening and changing, man. Like I said, that's a lot of moving parts. A lot of teams was affected. Like it's a record. First time ever. 17 deal. Somehow, some way they found a way to shake hands and kiss babies and make it happen. Somehow, some way they was able to do it. But you got to do what you got to do to make your team better. And so right now, everybody's chasing Oklahoma City Thunder. They the defending champs. You got to get up to their standards so you can compete with them. Now, Houston last season, they was the number 2 seed, but they didn't finish that way. They didn't make it to the Western Championship game. It wasn't them. They went out of the first round. Ooh, needed that. But as far as this deal, who really came out on the better end? I think on the short term, Houston did, but on the long term, really, the Suns. And the reason I say that because they had to get out from under that Kevin Durant bad deal that they signed with him. They had to get out from under that. You know, when you get desperate, you sometimes make bad decisions and bad moves. And I think that's exactly what the Phoenix Sun did when they signed the Kevin Durant deal, along with Bradley Beal. It was another bad part of the deal. But normally that when you like I said, when you panic, you get in certain situations, you end up making bad deals. Guys, do me a favor. Take a moment right now and hit that like button. I appreciate every last one. But like I said, in a long term, I think Phoenix came out on top. I do like Jalen Green. I think he's going to be a really good young player. Dylan Dylan Brooks is a great defender, and you matching him up with Devin Booker. I think that's a nice combination right there. And of course, they're gonna have to build some pieces around him, for sure. But with that as a nice little nucleus trying to get started, I think it's nice. Now, as far as the short term is Houston was able to keep a lot of their young good talent. Reed Shepard, I like him. Um, they got a lot of good young players, man, at with the Houston Rockets and with Kevin Durant needing some scoring, needing that pop with that undefendable pull up jumper that he has. I think that's really going to help them young boys. Now, don't look for any type of leadership from him. If that's what you're looking for him, you're sad to mistake. That's not his ministry. That is not Kevin Durant's ministry of being a leader. J Dub said, I heard that Jalen Green possibly could be traded again. It's possible. It's very well possible. I don't know where he's going to more likely end up. Let me tell you where he probably with the Bulls. The Bulls will find a silly way to do some shit like that. Oh, I can't stand my team. I promise you I can't stand them. They get on my goddamn nerves. They just said Kevin Durant just hit the ball. I believe that. If you're looking for any sort of leadership, he's not going to provide that for you. If you're looking for a mentor, he's not going to provide that for you. You know how he's going to provide that? You better pay attention. Watch and learn, because he's not going to teach you any goddamn thing. J-Dub, I know it might be your man now because he's with the Rockets, but he ain't going to teach him shit. He says, speaking into the existence. I know that's right. Oh man. Talk about speaking into existence. We got some rookies playing in a summer league, guys. In case y'all haven't been watching, I watched a couple games on Saturday night. The what was it? I think it was the Heat and the Lakers. The Lakers blew them out. Let me ask you this question. Why does it look like when you watch the summer league games, these guys look like they can't even play? These guys look like they play no liquor college ball. They just came straight out of high school going to trying to go to the pro. And that's how they look. They playing, shooting, making turnovers, making mistakes. I'm like, dude, hold on. Y'all supposed to be the best of the best coming out of college. Why do y'all look like y'all never played a game before? I'm just saying. It was bad. It was painful to watch for a minute there. The Bulls and Jalen Green together. Look, that's what's going to end up happening. I'm telling you. That's what's going to end up happening. And for some reason, our fetish right now for these foreign players. Jesus Christ. I was hoping we was done with Tony Kukoc. And Luke Longley, the Australian. I forgot what they call it, the Australian something. Ah, he was terrible. Terrible. I thought we was done with that. J-Dub said, Summer League is like the preseason NBA games, a waste of time for the most part. Yes, it really is. It's J-Dub, man, it's so painful to watch, man. Because you out there watching them going up down the court like they don't, like that was the first time out there, man. They look like high school tryouts, even though you already know who you're on your squad, who your team is, but you still got to have the tryouts just for the general public. Well, that's what it looks like. Nobody could make a pass. They turning the ball over. They looking clumsy like dunces out there just falling all over the place. What the hell is going on here? I don't know. I don't understand that. Look here, guys. In case y'all didn't know, for those who may even care, I am. Most of us probably really don't. Let's be honest. But we do have a WNBA All Star game coming up. I know a lot of y'all don't care. I know a lot of y'all don't even like the WNBA. But we got to talk about it. And the WNBA game will be in the Indianapolis, the Greenbridge Field House in Indianapolis, Indiana. The Fevers is hosting the WNBA All Star game. It's on Saturday, July the 19th. The Indiana Fever will host it for the first time ever in their franchise history. They do have their starters as well as their reserves. And for those who may have been under the rock, Caitlin Clark is a star. Now, let me say this. A lot of people feel a certain way about Caitlin Clark, right? A lot of people feel a certain way about her. Say what you want. She got the most all-star votes than anybody combined. Yes, you heard me right. Your team captains, Caitlin Clark, Nafisha Collar, Minnesota Lynx. Of course, Caitlin Clark is the Fever. Will draft their teams from the pool of players. I know the NBA All Star started that premise of that game and how they play. And I understand why. Kind of make it a little exciting, so you kind of mix them up. It's not like the East and the West like it used to be. Of course, Alanya Boston, Caitlin Clark's teammate, Paige Becker, Dallas Wings, Alicia Gray. That's your girl you used to play with Nakia Aquin. I can't really pronounce, but I remember her. She used to play with the Notre Dame, and she won won the NCAA championship with Notre Dame. Brianna Stewart, I remember her. She used to play for UConn, and Asia Wilson, who used to play for South Carolina. Those are some of your starters. Now, I'm not gonna sit there and tell you I've been watching all these games. I haven't. I ain't going to front. I ain't gonna try to lie. I make some shit up. I haven't. It's. I'm being honest. It's not fun to watch. It's painful. J Dub, Angel Reese is not a starter. She shouldn't be. She better be glad she's even on the team. She got a sympathy vote. Yeah, Angel Reese don't deserve to be on team. Let's be honest. There's like 12 other players better than her, but it is what it is. But no, I have not been watching it faithfully on a regular basis. I can't. Like my man J Dub, it's a snooze fest. Hard to watch. Hard to watch it. Yeah. Man can only take so much of this WNBA bullshit. But I can say this. I mean, these chicks have been a little feisty. Boy, I mean, it's been some questionable, dirty moments in these games, pulling her, you know, hard fouls. Other day, I seen a clip where Angel Reese was complaining about the refs and them calls. About I don't care, you can find me if you want to. I ain't worried about it. Damn, you always complain about how much y'all getting paid. You don't. I guess you're not worried about it because you get your little outside the WNBA money, so you really don't care. But you can't be dragging your teammates in it. They may not be getting that same bag you getting. So are you gonna be willing to do like Clayton Clark did and say, "Hey, I take care of your fine, no problem. I got you, girl." I mean, because definitely that's what your girl did for Leah Boston when she came up to stand up for him and protect her. Hayden said, "Hey, don't worry about it. I got your fine. WNBA can kiss my ass for these fines. Send me the bill. I'll pay you a check." You gonna be willing to do it? More than likely you're not, because you're a selfish player, and a lot of your teammates, I really don't think they like you. Truth be told, I'm just saying. But we got that coming up next week. Not next week, a week after next. It's funny because that same weekend is the Black Expo up there that weekend. So they're gonna have it jumping up in Indianapolis. They are gonna have it jumping up. Now let me say this. I haven't been to the Black Expo in a minute now that I think about it. And I remember last time I went, they had BBD, and they have like a free concert in the park, and it was BBD and I won't say Midnight Star. No, no. I think it was Atlantic Star. Yeah, I think it was Atlantic Star. I think it's Atlantic Star who sings Operator. This is an emergency. Operator. Operate your body. Operate on me. Y'all know y'all like my saying. I don't know, don't play around. Matter of fact, if you like it so much, hit that goddamn like button. You damn right. Hit that like button for me, guys. But I think that's who it was. Um, it was last time I've been to Indianapolis for the Black Expo. But it's the same weekend as the All Star game. So man, they're gonna have it jumping up there in Indy. I ain't go front. They're gonna have it up there jumping. And so my hating ass wife decides she wants to speak about my singing. No, we don't like your singing. You don't like it because it sounds good. That's all it is. I mean, only thing I do is pray for your sister. That's it. I can pray for you because you hate them. Nothing I'm gonna do about it. But I know my singing's good. I know it is, despite of what my wife says. It's good. Lord Jesus. I'm just saying. Guys, do me a favor. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you're sharing the stream. If you know somebody who loves to talk sports, who was into sports, man, make sure you share it with them. I appreciate every last one of you. But make sure, let me do this because sometimes I forget, sometimes I don't remember. And I gotta make sure. Now, if you guys clicked on, I'm sure you seen the trailer already of my album and Funko Pop of the Week. But for those who didn't see it, I wasn't paying attention at the time, I'm gonna give you another opportunity to watch it. So, guys, album of the week is the D.O.C. No one can do it better. Man, that's a classic. I hated that he got into an accident, man, and hurt his vocal cords, man. That dude was on the way to greatness. That's album of the week. And action figure slash Funko Pop of the week is the Incredible Hulk. Now, guys, I know y'all see all these Hulks. I got you. I got like four of them up, bro, action figures wise, and one Funko Pop up, bro. But guys, I got other Hulks in there that I didn't even display. I got the Maestro Hulk. I got the Red Hulk. I got the World War Hulk right there in the back. I got a lot of Hulks, man. I got a lot of Hulks, man. I'm a Hulk fan. I ain't gonna front. He's one of my favorite characters from the Marvel Universe. Speaking of one of my favorite characters, we have one right here. Her name is Travel One. She's at Miss Hink. And Hink. She just throws me in there like I'm just a goddamn side piece. She's so damn disrespectful. I'm sick of Travel One. Travel One, make sure you hit that button. Travel One, make sure you hit that like button, man. Posting by to say greetings to Mr. and Mrs. Hink and to have a good evening together. Coco lost in the first round of women. I seen that. I didn't want to bring that up. I didn't want to bring it. They had a lot of upsets in the first round. A lot of higher seeds lost in the first round of women. I didn't want to say that, Trevor One, because I know how sensitive you are about Coco golf. But yes, I did see that. The first round at Wembley, the U.S. Open is next major. Go Coco. Coco better get her shit together, it sounds like. Speaking of somebody got their shit together, my man J Dub, he comes through with $2.50 super chat. Man, shout out to the brother J Dub, man. He didn't have to, he chose to. And I appreciate the blessings. Thank you, sir. I promise you I do. He said, for the good college try for singing, man, props. J Dub, I appreciate that, brother. I'm glad somebody appreciates the sound that comes out of my mouth when I sing. Shame on those who don't. Shame on those who don't like my singing. Shame on this woman right here who's critical of my vocals. It's probably because she can't sing as good as me. It's probably why she did that. That's it. That's it. No other reason. I'm sick of this shit. I know that. Hello, Travel One, and welcome. Thank you. I'm sick of these two. One hate on my singing, the other's got these pleasantries. We need to stop this. Seems like the sisterhood are trying to combine like Voltron. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And the hate continues, J Dub. The hate continues. Pink singing is like nails on a chalkboard. My man, why you treat me so bad? I don't know why, baby. Why you treat me so bad? Why you treat me so bad? It's kind of funny. I'm for some reason I'm hearing the playback upstairs in my bedroom, and it still sounds good. I don't know what my wife talking about. She sounds crazy. Child one says Coco is the prize and a champion. No bashing of the great Coco G. Nobody bashing her. We just said she need to get her shit together. I'm sure her coach felt the same way after her losing in the first round. J-Dub, look, J-Dub, I ain't paying them no mind. They some haters, man. These ladies have lost their damn mind. I don't know what's wrong with these ladies. They crazy. You gotta love them, but they crazy. What's that pastor? You're crazy. I'm just saying, man. There's some craziness going on. But let me just say this. Wednesday, we will be having a great show. So, unfortunately, last Wednesday, I did a pop the balloon with your girl Aries show. And guess what she did? She sent me an email with her nasty ass. And look her, man. I'm part of the people who's trying to make you bigger and better. The hell with Netflix. They don't love you like I love you. But for some reason, you found a way to try to strike me and send me a warning. So I'm gonna have to take that video down. If you ain't had the opportunity to see the video already, shame on you. I don't know what you're waiting on. But I'm gonna have to take it down because I don't want to get my little channel stricken off. I like my little channel. I like coming and hanging with you, like I said before. But what I'm not gonna do is continue to take these uh nasty emails from you know who. So this Wednesday, I will be switching it up. And I will be doing a reaction to Pop the Balloon, but it's a different one. Love Mountain. The Mountain Edition. So we're not doing the traditional one, I guess the first one that everybody else does. I'm not doing it no more. Because I'm sick of her. I'm just saying, I'm sick of her. That hate is so strong from the women folks. I don't know why, J Dub. Why they gonna be like that? Why you treat me so bad? I'm just saying, man. But back to it. This Wednesday, I will be doing a reaction to a different set of Pop the Balloon. Because your girl wants to send me videos and emails and strikes me. I ain't gonna be taking too many damn. So I gotta call an audible, and that's cool. It's sports. We can call audible, right? Yeah, we can call audible. So we gotta call an audible, and we're gonna react to somebody else, and I'm gonna make somebody else famous. If that means it's gotta be me, myself, I gotta do it by myself, I'm gonna do it. She ain't sent me no strike yet. So as long as she don't send a strike, I'm gonna continue to react to her stuff. And I'm gonna help her out. The hell with you, Ari. I like your show. I thought you had some good people on there, some funny people on there. You and her husband was doing a beautiful thing together, but you won't keep striking me. We're not gonna do that. You're not gonna keep on getting emails sent my way. I'm sick of this. I deserve better. I've been kicked out of better places. I'm just saying. So Wednesday, I will be doing a reaction show on her show, and I can't wait for you guys to come over here, hang out with me, kick it. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna make fun. We're gonna joke. We're gonna laugh. Some of y'all may cry. I'm not gonna cry. I mean, that's not my thing. But some of y'all may come to tears with tears of joy. I'm just saying. So we're gonna talk about it on Wednesday. I can't wait. I already got the stream set up. Y'all make sure y'all turn on your notifications so when it comes on, y'all know where to be. Right here in the basement with me. And we're gonna rock out. Guys, if y'all didn't know and see the video, I did do a drywall repair video. Make sure y'all check that out. And for those who are blessed and lucky enough to be members, I dropped a member video. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. So with that being said, I ain't planning on going late tonight. I'm tired. I gotta go work tomorrow. I've been off all ever since Friday. I was gonna go back to work today, but my wife talked me out of it. Said, no, you got plenty of time. Stay off. All right, so be it. I took off again today. I ain't do too much. I left the house one time. Make sure I got my son to practice. his car down. He'll be ready tomorrow. But I had to go to work to get him. Well, in case I didn't know, my son works in our summer works program. So I had to go pick him up, take him over to the IUS. They had workouts and practice today. I'm about to stay over one time and record it so y'all can see it. I don't know. I may do it tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I ain't got no early shows tomorrow. My shows are late, so I may do it tomorrow. Go work and get some footage and record it. In case y'all didn't know, I do a Little Hink season 3. It's gonna be coming up here soon. Working on that. That's in the making. Can't wait. Looking forward to it. That's what I got going on. Like I said, in Chris Allen, we're gonna do a fantasy football show. Can't wait to do that little one-on-one with him. Can't wait to do the one-on-one with my son, season 3 with Little Hink. Looking forward to that. Got my bonus son, he's in college. I'm gonna have to. I don't know how his comfortability will feel about doing a one-on-one. Now I'm gonna have to. He's gonna have to be. He ain't gonna be able to do it in person with me like my son is. But maybe I'll be able to get him to log in. I can stream with him. I don't have to see what his schedules look like. Big brother, I'm gonna forgive you because you misspelled my name. I'm not gonna hold it against you because you misspelled it. And you still misspelled my name. Now I'm gonna charge it to spell check. That's what I'm gonna charge you. Hey, let's type it in for my brother. Shame on spell check for auto-correcting my goddamn name to hunk, even though that's what I am. I am a hunk. This is true. But I'm not gonna hold it against you. I'm gonna charge it. I'm gonna charge it to your mind and not your heart. There we are. Right on, big brother. Right on. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're cooking. Yeah, look, J Dub, I wasn't gonna hold it against my brother. I know he wasn't intentionally misspelling my name. I understand. I've seen some people minutes from now like call me Hank. Like, what the hell do y'all get Hank from Hink? God damn it, that's disrespect. I'm just saying. Me and the brothers on another show. Trying to talk sense into another guy, but I felt like we was talking to a wall. We wasn't going nowhere, and I just left it alone. I'm not gonna say the brother's name because I don't do that over here. I don't do that over here. But something's wrong with this dude. He needs some help. I'm just saying. We're gonna leave it there. But guys, look, I love talking about sports on a regular basis. That's what we do. That's what we do over here. On Wednesday, we're gonna have this. Like I said, we're gonna do a reaction show to the Pop the Balloon. Ariana, once again, sent me another email. I'm sick of her. But I'll still watch a show. I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna still watch a show. Because this is what we do over here, man. We a team. I work with my wife. My wife works with me. That's how we roll. You should always be able to rely on your person, your significant other. I don't call him my partner because we know we're not partners. Nowhere near partners. Because if I call my wife my partner, I'm disrespecting. Let me say this real fast. I hate that. Some people say, man, why you don't like to call partner? First of all, you disrespect your significant other. Because the word partner, you could call anybody. Consensus. I can call you partner. There's my partner. Consensus. I could do that. But then in the same breath, I'm gonna call my wife my partner. No, they're two different things. But I'm put them up under the same umbrella when I say my partner. Oh crap, man. She's my wife. And if I call my partner, I feel like I'm disrespecting her. Now, look, we all know why they used to call people partner back in the day, because they wouldn't recognize as a married couple. The individuals in the community, that's what they was called. They're lifetime partners. That's what I was raised up on. That's what I learned. That's what they was calling them back then. So why would I want to equate my wife to the same thing a lesbian couples calls their wife, or two men calls their husbands? Bull crap. I put that on I put them on a higher level. And if you want to disrespect your significant other, call them a partner, then that's what you do. I don't do that. She's my wife. And that's a title not everybody's deserving. You can call anybody your partner. Anybody could be your partner. Shit, Travel One could be my goddamn partner. And that shit sounds crazy to me, but that's true. She's my wife. I don't have a partner, I have a wife. And she has a husband. And out of respect, that's what I'm gonna label her. That's what I'm gonna call her. You will never hear me to refer to my wife as my partner. Bullshit. You call them if you want to. To me, you sound lost, crazy, and deceived. And matter of fact, you sound like you don't respect your significant other. Let's be honest. You don't. Because if that's what you call them, and you can sit there and call everybody else around you your partner too, that's disrespectful. Totally disrespectful. And I don't do that. I've never done it before. I never will. Y'all call them that if you want to. If I was your significant other, I'd be looking like her. Bitch, who you call me your partner? My bad, I ain't shouldn't use that word. Woman, heifer, what you call me your partner for? Ninja, what you call me your partner? Come on, man. Don't just don't disrespect your significant other by doing that. My opinion, that's all it is. Now you're gonna do what you want to do. That's your business. I wouldn't. Ten, how's your partner doing? I ain't got a partner. Who you talking about? What? I don't have a partner. Well, you know, you want. Well, then that's what she is, my wife. Don't call her my partner. Don't disrespect her. That's my wife. That's Mrs. Inc. That's my wife, not my goddamn partner. I'm just saying. Now I got from a tangent. Ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn sports. Shame on me. Slap myself on the wrist. Shame on me. I'm just saying. Fellas, don't do that. Ladies, don't do that. And if that's what you're doing right now, let's have some self-correction. Give your significant other the respect they deserve. And don't call them partners. Because that's not what they are. Talk about we equal. You're not equal. Stop saying it. You're not equal. We have assignments. They're called gender roles. There's certain things that you do that he expects of you, and there's certain things that I do that she expects of me. And they're always the same. There's gonna be days she's gonna do more than I do. There's gonna be days that I do more than she does. Still doesn't make us equal, still doesn't make us the same. That just makes us unique and special. That's all it does. Man, y'all shouldn't have got me on this damn tangent. What y'all get me like doing this for? I wasn't planning on doing this. We was talking sports. I'm sick of y'all. Y'all wrong for this. Y'all dead wrong for this. For get me to talk like that. I wasn't gonna talk about this. You know how I blame this on? I blame this on consistency. He started this. You know how he started? Because he mispronounced my name. Damn it, that's spell check. I can't stand spell check. Spell check is supposed to be there to help you. Big brother, I'm just messing with you. It's all good here. It's all good here. But do me a favor. Since I got your attention, hit that like button. You got that right. Hit that like button for me. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, I appreciate every last one of you here. My man consistent. He said my fault. Nah, brother, don't feel that way. It's not your fault. I'm just bullshitting you. It's all in good fun. I appreciate you being here. I promise you I do. Make sure you like and subscribe, big brother. You'll always be entertained over here. We'll always have good conversation. It's always going to be engaging conversation. I promise you that. If you're a man and you like sports, continue to rock with me. I try to break this up. I know a lot of people like to talk about relationship, the D and P stuff, a lot of politics and all that. I don't want to do it all the time. I'm gonna be on other shows, and those things are going to come up. Those things are going to come up, and that's cool. And I'll talk about it when I got to talk about it. When I'm over here, I want to be cool, relaxed, laid back, talk about sports, talk about something we can agree to disagree, talk about some stuff that we're not always gonna see eye to eye, but we can still keep it respectful for one another. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk our talk like we do in a barber shop. You won't hear me use the N-word on you, cat. I don't do that. But we still gonna have our conversation. It's gonna get a little heated, gonna get a little, the blood pressure gonna rise a little bit. I'm gonna tell you, you might see the vein in my head because piss me off talking bad about the greatest team in NFL history, and that's the Chicago Bears. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't agree, the hell with you. I don't care about your feelings if you don't agree with me. That's okay. That's okay. My team's great. Your team ain't shit. We can agree to disagree on that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Now, if that's not a sermon right there, that's a word right there. Already did, and I shared you on my community board. I appreciate it, big brother. We all we got. I know that's right. I know that's right. Shout out to my man. Shout out to my man for sharing it. Put on the community board. Guys, do me a favor. Let's follow lead. Let's follow the leadership of what my man Consistent just did. He said, I not only shared it, brother, I put it on my community board to share with other brothers and sisters who may be in the sport. I appreciate you, brother. I promise you I do. Another guy who also do it for me, I know my man J Dub. He'll come through, he'll share that with me. Now, he might not agree with my views about the Chicago Bears being the greatest team in NFL's history. He may not agree with that, but that's okay. I still got love for the brother. I still got love for a brother. He said, somebody is definitely lying. J-Dub, J-Dub, hold on now. Who out here lying? Don't tell it. If somebody lying, tell it. I know you ain't talking about me. I'm speaking of God's honest truth. I'm speaking what God love. I'm just saying, my team gonna be Super Bowl shuffling this year. So, guys, for those who don't know, who are new here, who are just a first time watching, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Welcome. Welcome to the basement. But the greatest team in NFL history gets to be the Chicago Bears. The most Hall of Famers, the most wins, and the second most championship between Super Bowl and NFL championships. The second to that team that I can't stand in Wisconsin called the Shit Packers. I'm just saying. But we coming. We coming, and you know when it starts? It starts this time next year. Next season, we will be celebrating because we're going to be back in the playoff. And J-Dubs, you do some hating tonight. You do some. We don't believe you. You need more championships. Well, look here, I'm not gonna fight you. I agree. We do need more, and we're gonna get them, bro. We're gonna get more champions. I promise you, we are. Look here, the Bears are gonna be fine. We're making moves. We're doing things. Look, this time next year, we're gonna have a new running back in the draft. I'm not a fan of Swift. I don't like him. I don't think he's that good. Let me say this. He's not, to me, a number one running back. He's more of a number two. He's more of a change of pace running back. Truth be told, I prefer somebody else. I wish we had got Saquon Barkley, but he chose to go to Philadelphia, which I understand. Because now he has a ring because of that. But Notre Dame's got a running back named Love that's going to be in the NFL draft this time next year. And that's what we're looking at. He's a first round talent. That's who we're gonna be. Now we're gonna be drafted late in the draft. Why? Because we're gonna be in the playoffs, right? We're not gonna be one of them lottery teams, as the NBA would call it. We're not gonna be that. We're gonna be better. I'm telling you, we went in the NFC North. Mark my word. I know y'all heard us here last year, and we came up short. And that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Nobody's perfect. We're gonna take some. We're gonna take some hits. We're not gonna go undefeated, but we're gonna be a team to be reckoned with. 13-4. I'm going for that again. That's what I said last year. That's what I'm going with this year. 13-4. Mark it down, guys. 13-4, and we win in the NFC North. Put it in the books. Matter of fact, don't put it in pencil. How dare you? Put it in pen. That's what's going to happen. That's my prediction. J-Dub said, well, J-Dub, we need to stop this. Not a gang from Philadelphia. Okay, who cares? Y'all got to see us in the playoffs, brother. Y'all got to see it. Man, look here. I got the schedule right here, brother. We're going to go over it. Because we coming to your house, whether you like it or not. You see it. Way game. You see that on the schedule, J-Dub. We coming for you. Ain't nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide, baby. And I'm an E40 fan. That's one of my favorite rappers. Bang, bang, not again. I understand all that. But that weekend, that day, we got to let my favorite, one of my favorite rappers down. J Dub pull a Brent Scott on me. Can't wait. he pulled a Brent Scott on me. I know that's right. At least 10 wins for the Bears. See, J Dub is a hater and he's selling my team short. How dare you sell my team short? 10 plus 3 is 13. That's what we're gonna do, buddy. Mark it down in the calendar. Mark it down on your notebooks. Mark it down in the record books. 13-4. My prediction right now. And one of them 13 gonna be against the 49ers. What you say about that, J Dub? Shout out to Bone Crusher. I ain't never scared. I know that's right. Oh man, boy, y'all crazy. I love it. That's why I love doing it. That's why I love talking sports. Because we can have this back and forth, this interaction at the same time, agree to disagree, but still have fun with it. And that's what it's all about, right? That's what it's all about. So with that being said, I need for y'all to do me a favor. Push the goddamn button. Hit that like button, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Right on.